recording. We don't want to get out of here so we don't have background conversations. Okay. Get out of here.
All right, so I guess we'll go straight to assignment part 1.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? When you guys
go ahead.
pulled up your answer sheet for this one, was there anything on it? There's nothing on mine.
Yeah,
I had
A couple little things, but not enough to do anything. But I tried it on my laptop too, did the same thing, so I don't know. Whatever.
no, I have everything.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, mine didn't. Pulls it up in some weird thing and it doesn't have all the data on it. And we'll get to the one I'll ask you about when it asks for a certain. We'll get there. Go ahead. We'll get to it. Oh, number 4, level of significance of, and it's not there. But anyway, let's go to 1 again. Sorry.
So I guess we'll go to question 1 then of part 1.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the null hypothesis for the significance test comparing 2 population proportions? What'd you guys get?
So it's that the null is population 1 equals population 2.
Right.
Yeah. It's similar to the independent 2-sample test, whatever.
Right. And the other one's not equal to.
Yeah. Well, this is the null, so it would be the same as, yeah. Okay, so question 2, what is the formula for a test statistic? For a test statistic for testing 2 proportions, explain what each variable stands for in your formula.
That's the one where it's.
So yeah,
Go ahead. You're okay.
I was gonna say the p-hat1 is the sample proportion, group 1, whatever. The p-hat2 is the sample for group 2. P-hat is the overall sample proportion. That's adding both of the values together, and then getting that p-hat for the overall sample proportion. In 1 is the sample size for group 1, and 2 is the sample size for group 2. And the equation is kind of messy. It's p-hat1 minus p-hat2 minus p2, which is confusing why they do that because it's really just 0. But
That's true, yeah.
and then all that divided by square root of p-hat, the overall p-hat, parentheses 1 minus p-hat, parentheses, and then all that times 1 sample size of group 1, and then plus 1 over the sample size of group 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, it says that on part 1, use the information in the reading assignment to complete these questions. I made the assumption that was the first section in the reading, because there's like 3 or 4. Does that make sense?
Yeah, there is.
I used the ones about the whatever that stuff where you taste. Females, males, can can't taste. So I had N1 as the sample group of females. I mean, N2 is the sample group of males, but the P1 hat was the proportion of the females that can taste it, right? And the number P hat 2 is the number of males that can taste it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it could have been the opposite, but in fact, when we get to our see that, but I came up with a different number though. If you do it to 3 decimals, I did this like 4 times. I put 0.525. Is that what you guys got for the Z? Or were we not supposed to solve it? Just tell them what the formula is.
Oh, for the Z-score you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I made an assumption when it says what is the formula for the test statistic, which is Z. I gave him that, but I actually figured it out. Maybe I shouldn't have, or didn't need to.
Yeah, for this one, you're just given the formula.
Okay, I guess I didn't need to. Okay.
Yeah, because and then something to know. I mean, always for part one of the preparation assignment, there's never like actual. It's just information like saying the equation or what is this, rather than actually, plugging in and chugging the numbers into the equation. Where that's
Then I thought it was also
okay. Well, with three,
just the
someone want to
regular-
go over? Oh, go ahead, Garth.
if you just do the regular p hat on this one, it's the x1 plus x2 divided by n1 plus n2. Correct? Okay. All right, let's go on. Sorry.
So I will go over that.
What was that, Jared? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, does someone want to say the equation for
For 3?
conference interval? Yeah.
Yeah. So it would be p hat 1 minus p hat 2, plus or minus z p hat 1 parentheses 1 minus p hat 1 over n1 plus 2. All that's plus p hat 2 parentheses 1 minus p hat 2 over n2 plus 2, and all that's under square root.
Yeah.
That's the formula for the confidence interval.
Yep.
Yeah, I made the mistake for these first 2 homework assignments. I was using a calculator to put all this into the.
I did too.
But really, there's the Excel sheet that we can use for the 1 proportion and 2 proportions. All right, let's go to part 4 then.
Yeah, can I ask you a question though? I guess I looked at it when it says, what is the confidence interval? I thought they meant for us to figure out what it is. But I guess not. Okay. Yeah, we can go on.
I mean, yeah, because if you look, I mean, you can open up your answer sheet. It has the formula and then what each of the values stand for. So like what p hat 1 stands for, p hat 2 stands for. It doesn't give an actual answer to the example maybe you're referencing in the book. So
You see my answer sheet? There's nothing on it. I printed it. It's just blank. I don't know. When I pulled it up, there's nothing there.
yes.
So that didn't help me, but anyway.
Okay, now part 2, use the following data summary to answer questions 4 through 6. This is the woman population, woman and men, and then sample size for woman is 296, sample size for men 251, X was 63 for woman, and then 27 for men.
Mm-hmm.
There was a recent survey taken on whether consumers are label users who pay attention to label details when buying clothes. Are men and women likely to be label users? Determine if the proportion of men who use labels are different than the proportion women who use labels with a level of significance of 0.05.
See, mine
So
had nothing there. Mine didn't say 0.05. It just had nothing. It was blank. I don't know what I meant.
Again, what did it say for you?
It just had of and then a period. There was no number there.
Oh,
I
really?
made an assumption it was 0.05, but anyway. I don't understand why it's not there. I have the latest versions of Word and everything, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's weird.
Desktop on laptop.
Okay, so part A, check the requirements. I mean, the conclusion is that because I mean, for the woman, whatever it, or you do 296 times 0.213, which you get the 0.213 from 63 divided by 296, and that gets you 63. 96, 1 minus 3, you get 233, which is greater than 10, 0.108, which is the divided by 251, and that's 27, so that's greater than 10. And then 251 parentheses 1 minus the 0.018 or 0.108 is 224, which is greater than 10. So the requirements are met.
Yep.
Hey guys, are you still on the homework or are you on the quiz now?
We're on homework.
Okay.
We're
Let me just pull it up.
we're on part B of the preparation part 2.
Okay.
Number 4, yeah.
So you guys keep going. I'll just try to catch up.
Okay, then part B, null and alternative hypothesis.
So the null is population 1 equals population 2, or men equals women, and then alternate is men does not equal women, or women does not equal men.
Yep. And then C is compute the test statistic. What did you guys get for computing the test statistic?
Got 3.309.
Yep. So right now.
It was funny because I got 3.340, and I don't know where I got that from. It's the same formula, right? The p hat 1 minus p hat 2 minus p1 p2 divided by the square root.
Yeah,
Minus p hat 1.
Yeah, we used the first equation in equation in question 2.
Right. I must have rounded somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, in the reading, I started doing. Usually, we just took it to 3 decimal places when we put in like a percentage or like a percentage. But there, they actually put the numbers. So they put each time it says P1 or P hat 1, they instead of saying like 0.213, they put 63 divided by 296. So you get
When I put it in the 2 sample Z test, it came out 3.309. So
okay. All right. Well, then let's go to D because we all got the same answer for the Z score. For C, compute the p-value. I got 0.001.
yeah, 0.001.
And then F. Oh, did you have something, Daniel? Or
Oh no, I was just saying I'm still trying to pull up my Word doc. It's taking forever, so I can't really have any input. I'm sorry.
okay. What decision do you make about the null hypothesis?
You reject it.
Yeah. Did you do the p-value number 8?
Yep. And then it says state your conclusions in layman terms or in English, pretty much.
Jared, can we go back and look at number E, letter E? That's easy. I didn't talk about that one.
Yeah. So E is shade your p-value on the normal distribution curve. What's your question, Garth?
Well, we didn't talk about number E yet, and it was one that was a little bit confusing for me because I put the test statistic into our normal distribution curve, and it came out 9.3630 E-4. Is that what you guys got?
You're talking about the Z score?
You know, I'm talking about that letter E where it says shade your p-value on the normal distribution curve with the test statistic labeled. Did you do that?
Here, let me.
Three point three, right? Maybe they didn't want the number.
So when I put those numbers in Excel for the 2 sample test for proportions, I get 3.09 for the Z score, and the p-value though is low.
You put the p-value at the top.
Hey Garth, so when it says the 9.36 whatever, it's rounding to the 1 because it is 0.0001.
That's the p value. Right? So you put that in the
Does that
top.
make sense or no?
Yeah, so you put 0.00 on the top of the apple.
So really it's 0.000936, but you round that to 0.0001.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's, well, we didn't do G, so we said we reject and also we have sufficient evidence to show that there's a difference in proportions of men who use labels and women who use labels.
Are you guys getting back? Are you guys getting a bunch of noise?
I can't hear you guys.
Are you guys getting a bunch of noise?
Yeah, there's like some echoing. Is it gone now, or is it still there?
Okay. Okay, I'm with you.
It's better now. Okay, so now with this same data, construct a 95, or this is question 5, construct a 95% confidence interval for the difference of the two proportions. Number 4, with the Excel sheet, we can get our 0.045 and 0.166.
Mhm.
Yep. That's when you plug it in Excel.
No, I didn't do that myself. I just did the Excel sheet. And that's what I got.
Yeah.
But everyone else get that?
Yeah.
Okay, 6, interpret the confidence interval you constructed in number 5. So what'd you guys get for this one?
Isn't it 0.045 is the low bound, and then the high bound 0.165?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because of that, we are confident that the difference in the proportions of men using the labels is between the 0.045 and 0.16.
Yep.
Okay.
Right, anybody have any questions before I stop the broadcasting?
Nope.